Hello and welcome back to the channel. Every now and then in the Black Series collectors community there will appear a discussion about comparison between the Black Series and the S.H.Figuarts. And other than one being a US product and the other a Japan product, the obvious difference that first comes to mind is the price. Black Series figures go for between $25 to $35 US, or for us in the EU between 30 to 40 euros plus minus shipping. On the other hand, S.H.Figuarts figures go for between $60 and $100 US plus shipping and import charges for all of us who are outside of Japan. And we are talking about the retail price. You can always find these figures from both lines for a higher or a lower price. And so, comparing the two from a retail price perspective, it means that you would practically pay the price of two Black Series figures for one SHF figure. So that is the first and most obvious difference that has to be taken into consideration when comparing these two lines. Now, that being said, one of the recent hottest figures that a lot of collectors wanted to see in a 6-inch scale is battle-damaged Darth Vader from Kenobi series. We wanted this, not just because of what happened in Kenobi, but also because of what happened in Rebels animated series as well. We were hoping that the day will come when at least one of these companies will give us that version of Vader, and then it finally happened. Surprisingly, first one that we saw through actual promo images of the figure was the S.H.Figuarts one, and for a lot of us excitement went through the roof. When pre-orders for this guy went up on AmiAmi's online store, I had to wake up at 3 in the morning, my time here in Croatia, just to try to get him. Of course, it was sold out in just a few seconds and I missed it. I was pissed and went back to sleep. When I woke up, it was back up for pre-order and then I finally got him. In a few minutes, it was sold out again and that was it, at least for pre-orders on AmiAmi. Few days later, after SHF reveal, Hasbro also revealed promo images for their battle-damaged Vader in the Black Series line, and again, collectors went crazy. SHF reveal was a huge surprise, but the Black Series one was what a lot of people were hoping for, and it was finally here. Close-up shots of destroyed helmet and Vader's face underneath looked like one of the best sculpts that Hasbro ever made for this line. Few days before recording this video, pre-orders for this Vader went up on Hasbro Pulse and it sold out fast. So both of these versions are sold out, at least on these sites where I was looking, but there still may be other sites who have them or will have them in stock. And what I wanted to do in this video is compare the two, Black Series one and the SHF one, and talk a little bit about if you could get only one of them, which one should you get? Obviously, as stated earlier, there is a big difference in price, but I wanted to do this comparison just for fun. I'm a huge fan of both lines. I have a lot of figures from both companies, and the cool thing is that for the most part they go great together on the shelf. Now let's move into comparison. Let's start with the most important part of both figures, and that is the destroyed helmet. All of the images are promo shots of renders and we can hope that the final product will look as good as these images, but I would say that both companies did an amazing job sculpting this helmet and the head on the inside. As usual, Black Series has a bit softer sculpt, while SHF has more crisper, sharper sculpt. It seems that there are much more details on the SHF one, not just on the damaged helmet but on Anakin's head sculpt as well. Both of them had red Sith eyes, but those damaged marks are, to me, better on the SHF version. That being said, I think that the likeness is a bit better on the Black Series one. Maybe my impression will change once I have the SHF Vader in hand, but at the moment Black Series face to me has a better likeness to Hayden Christensen. It also looks like Hasbro's version has more angrier expression than the SHF one, and I like that. For the rest of the helmet, I would say that SHF version is better. Hasbro's helmet looks soft, and I would rather go with more sharper sculpt. Turning our attention now to the cape, we can see that SHF version has the chain while Black Series version does not. I took a quick look at what is more accurate in the show, and I noticed that the chain is there, but in most scenes it is tucked underneath the neck piece of the helmet. So we could say that both versions are accurate to the show, but while SHF gives you the option to hide the chain underneath the neck piece, Black Series doesn't give you that option. Also, Hasbro's version has a bit of damage at the lower end of the cape, while SHF doesn't have that. On the other hand, SHF gives you wired cape, so that brings you additional options for dynamic poses, and that's something that you don't get from Hasbro. And then, from this point on, I would say that in everything else, S.H.Figuarts is a far more superior figure. Both versions come with a destroyed chest box that is accurate to the show, but Figuarts Sculpt once again looks crisper, and not only that, they also give you an alternative chest box that is not destroyed. Same goes for the head, because you also get the alternate full Vader helmet that is not destroyed. And I get it, you want this Vader to stand on your shelf with that destroyed helmet, and that's fine, but me, I like to have options. And when there is this kind of difference in price, SHF has to give you these options in their set. So, as I said, in all other details, Figuarts version is far superior. The sculpt and proportions to me look much better. The articulation is better, and there are more articulation points. Previous Figuarts Vaders had limited articulation because they used plastic for his robes, but this time they decided to go with soft goods, and so we'll finally be able to enjoy in the full range of articulation with this new Vader figure. Black Series uses the Vader body that we got before. I thought that it's a New Hope body, and I'm still not sure that it isn't, but I've heard other people saying that it's the better Empire Strikes Back body that has a bit better range with butterfly joints. And if that's true, then that's great. As far as the accessories go, Black Series version comes with a lightsaber that has a removable blade, and that's it. Figuarts version obviously destroys Hasbro's version in the accessories department. You get already mentioned alternate head and chest box, and then you also get a lightsaber with a removable blade, a lightsaber swinging effect, and 6 pairs of alternate hands. I always say that I would love to see more accessories in the Black Series line, but unfortunately Hasbro almost never does that, and if they do, it's always a deluxe set. Now, let's see the price for these two Vaders. Black Series Vader goes for around $25 plus tax and shipping for you guys in the US, and for us in the EU it's around 35 euros plus shipping. And the S.H.Figuarts Vader on sites like AmiAmi goes for around $60 US plus shipping and import charges, so it could come to something like $80 or $90 total. So obviously that's a huge difference in price, but there is also a huge difference in what you get for your money. For $25 or 35 euros, you will get a great figure without almost any accessories, and although you can get some great poses out of it, in comparison to the Figuarts one, the range of posing options will be limited. Also, if for some reason this Black Series is your first Vader figure, it would not be the definitive one. If you want to have a Vader figure that doesn't have those damaged parts, you will need to buy another Vader from the same line. That will cost you another $25 or 35 euros. Of course, you would then have two Vaders, and that can be a plus. But then you are also really limited with the poses that you can get out of his hand gestures. He only comes with gripping hands that are on the figure. Soft goods cape is another thing. If you want to replace the one that you get with a custom one that is wired and that you have to buy, it will probably cost you somewhere around $15 US or more, depending on the quality that you want. I don't know how much money or space you have for your collection, but if you are after that one definitive Vader, at this point I would have to say that, at least for me, it would be the Figuarts one. I know that it's expensive and that I'm someone who loves to pose around these figures, so of course I'll go for the accessories. All in all, I think that Figuarts has a better quality, sharper sculpt, it has a superior articulation, a posable wired cape, and a lot of accessories and interchangeable parts so that you can have a damaged or not damaged Vader on your shelf. Its overall proportions look better to me, so I would go with the SHF one. On the other hand, if you don't want to spend that kind of money on a figure, there's nothing wrong with sticking with the Black Series one. His head sculpt looks amazing, and the posability of that body mold is good enough for the price. It also depends on what you want out of your Vader figure. There is also an easy way to wire the cape on your Black Series figure figures and without sewing or using glue. I've made a video tutorial on how to do that, so check it out, link will be in the description. Maybe it will help you to bring some more life into your action figure soft goods. Also check out my videos where I talk about my initial reactions on when these figures were revealed. I'll have those links in the description as well. So once again, if you want a 6-inch Darth Vader just from Kenobi Show, you'll be good with the Black Series one. But if you want more of a definitive version of Vader for your collection, I would recommend the S.H.Figuarts one for all the reasons I said earlier. But those are just my opinions. Now I would love to hear you guys. What do you guys think? Which Vader did you choose for your collection? Is it the Black Series one? Is it the S.H.Figuarts one? Is it both? Let me know down in the comments. That's all I wanted to say for this video. Many more videos are coming to the channel, so stay tuned. Thank you all for watching and I'll see ya in the next one.